This was me around 18 or 19 years old, and this is me now. Lads, I don't care what anyone says, your looks are important, okay? You know, people say, oh no, they won't because they don't want to hurt your feelings. In reality, you walk down the street, people judge you in an instant, okay? You know, they can tell what type of person you are. Guys, someone with a great physique, they think, oh, okay, this guy looks after himself, you know, he's got a bit of discipline about him. But if you see someone who's overweight, you know, they don't clean up their hair, take care of their beard, you know, don't floss their teeth, you know, just dirty clothes, things like that, you'll get judged in that way. But if we just put a bit of thought and effort into our looks, we can kind of maximize our looks, you know, our genetics. And these aren't going to be things you can't control, okay? Like your eye shape for whatever reason. These are things that you can actually control. So there's no point in crying about the things, you know, that we can't change, that you're comparing yourself to other people about. These are things that you can actually do to actually improve your looks. So I want to show you this. So this was around 2 years ago. Now, I was just a mouth breather all my life, okay? I literally couldn't breathe out my nose. Like, I would try to and I'd really struggle and nothing would come out. So I was just forced to breathe out my mouth on a daily basis. It just made it hell, to be honest with you. You know, I was trying to eat food. I remember one time I was sitting down in my kitchen. I think my mum was on the other side of the kitchen. I'm trying to eat pasta. And I literally can't breathe while the food is in my mouth because I need to breathe out my mouth. But I'm eating, so I can't breathe. And every time I'm taking like these mouthfuls, I can't breathe. So I'm trying to chew it as fast as I can and swallow it. Because otherwise I can't breathe. It's just the stupidest thing ever. I've tried to sort this thing out for ages. And it would be like that on a daily basis. I just mouth breathe throughout the whole day. In the gym, mouth breathe. Work, mouth breathe. Sleeping, mouth breathe. There was nothing coming out my nose no matter what I did. And some of you guys may be in a similar situation. And guys, this is how I fixed it, okay? So I kind of got angry. I was just like, this is so annoying. Like, there's got to be something out there. So I was looking on YouTube and stuff like that, and what popped up was this kind of correct tongue posture thing. They call it mewing, basically. I've done a video on it before, but it's basically correct tongue posture when you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, okay? You either do this softly and just hold it there, or you can actually put force and push it there. You don't have to, you know, put loads of force and do that. Just kind of rest it there and get used. Just kind of rest it there and just get used to doing that on a daily basis. At first, it will be tough, okay? When I first tried to do this, I really struggled, okay? And what you want to do is you want to try and keep it on the roof of your mouth, and you want to close your mouth and try and breathe out your nose. Right, and this is easier said than done if your nose is, you know, stuffy and blocked, but you want to try for periods throughout the day, just try and breathe through your nose, because your probably nose has been like conditioned not to breathe through it because you're constantly mouth breathing as well. Obviously, if you have allergies, you know, like hay fever, stuff like that, you know, try and take the hay fever tablets or the nose spray to help with this as well, to try and help with the inflammation in your nose. If you have pets or anything like that, you're allergic to dogs, whatever. Anyway, over time, you slowly keep doing this over time, concentrating on putting that tongue on the roof of your mouth. And over time, your skull and your jaw can kind of change. Okay, I know that sounds weird, trust me, it worked. I did this as well. I was chewing hard gum as well. They tell you to chew like this mastic gum, it's hard gum. Kind of chew that three times a week, should be fine. Because these days, we're just brought up on a soft diet of crap, basically. We're not really using these, they're called master muscles. We're not really using them that much. Back in the day, we constantly chewing hard foods, things like that. That's where the skulls were shaped differently. They were more square, strong. So this is a way you can make the structure of your face, you know, more square, stronger, all that good stuff. Guys, it's not just the benefits of the physical appearance of your face, you know, slightly changing. The biggest benefit I had was my quality of life. Like, over time, I could breathe through my nose. It's kind of weird to say. And then the biggest life-changing thing was like, I can actually eat food and breathe out my nose. Like, I know if you don't have this problem, you probably think, oh yeah, whatever, you know, I can breathe out my nose and eat food. Guys, I couldn't, okay? And it's like the biggest life-changing thing. I think one of the biggest life-changing things that's ever happened to me. Like, you really take stuff like that for granted. It's like if you have no warm water in the house, you know, it's just been switched off like that, and then you have to just have cold showers constantly. You take things for granted when you have it every day, but when it's switched off and it's lost, you don't realize how good you do have it. I'll just show up on screen as well. Here, kind of like the structural changes that I saw from doing this correct tongue posture and mewing, as well as the chewing hard gum. I think the face looks more angular and the face is actually grown out instead of growing down from mouth breathing, okay? If you mouth breathe, your face is likely to slope down and grow down, make your face look longer. But if you do like this correct tongue posture, this moon, your face is more likely to grow outwards. And that's a better look. You know, and having a longer face can lead to, you know, other breathing issues further down the line, so try and correct your tongue posture. Here's an obvious one, and guys, it is working out, okay? If you build muscle on your frame, you go to the gym consistently, you know, constantly improving, building more muscle, progressive overload. I think it does change the structure of your face. Whether this is from the, you know, the tension of like really pushing yourself in the gym, making all these weird faces, gritting your teeth, things like that. You know, you're doing shoulder shrugs, you know, building up the traps, building up the neck, makes you more attractive, okay? And the key thing really is to initially build mass, you know, bulk up, build muscle onto your frame. And then afterwards, cut it down so you can reveal all your hard work. So then you're lean and muscular and you're walking around 10 to 12% body fat. I know everyone says that, but that is kind of, you know, a good range to go for. On this note, let's take a look at the neck. And if you haven't looked at like necks before, I know that's weird to say, you probably wouldn't have noticed this, but if you look at this picture, you can see it's the same person, but one's got a skinnier neck and one's got a thicker neck. And then you're looking at them and you're like, oh, which one's more attractive? Well, it's the one with the thicker neck. But if you initially didn't look at those photos, it probably would have jumped out to us. We're like, oh, right, why is that one attractive? Oh, I don't really know, but it's not until you, like, someone tells you, oh, the neck's looking, you know, the neck's a little bit thicker. You're like, oh yeah, it is. And it has actually changed the attractiveness of the face. And that's a bit of a weird one, but guys, train your neck, you can get more attractive. You do neck curls, neck extensions, 3 sets. Guys, be careful with this, okay? You don't want to be causing any injury to your neck. That's the last thing you want. So take it easy, slowly build up. You can put a weight on your forehead for neck curls, whatever. Maybe cover it with a bag or a jumper or a hat or anything like that. But be careful. I don't want anyone to be snapping their necks, okay? Next one's going to be hairstyle and beard, okay? Everyone has different face shapes, so different hairstyles are going to work on different people. I think like the oval face shape is like the most prominent face shape, and they can kind of rock like mostly any hairstyles. But if you've got a round head, you know, or you've got a square head, diamond shape I think it is, or a heart-shaped head as well, then you're going to want to be rocking different hairstyles. You know, some of your mates are going to have different face shapes too, so you really got to find a hairstyle that works for you. So this is a photo of me back in the day, and I know what you're thinking, guys, lock up your doors. You know, I was thinking the same thing too. And then this is me now, or a photo of me now. I think this hairstyle and this version of me, whatever, better than the previous haircut, okay? That's all I'm saying. I think this suits me better. Not saying much was going on with the previous one, but yeah, find out a hairstyle that works for you. And honestly, you can just find out your face shape and then look at different hairstyles on that face shape, if that makes sense. And the same for your hair, if it's like straight or wavy or curly, find someone online who's got similar hair to you, or find a celebrity or someone you look up to, whatever, has a similar hairstyle, has similar hair to you, see what hairstyle they're rocking and see if you can do the same. Go to your barber, hairdresser, whatever, next time. See what it looks like. We're just trying to maximize your potential and your looks, okay? We're trying to find the best thing that works for you. And then great, that's that checked off. You know what hairstyle works the best for you. Same for beards. Some people can grow beards, some people can't grow beards. Some people have patchy beards, some people just rock a stubble or clean shaven. Now for me, I can't grow the best beard. If I try and grow a beard, it's kind of patchy, a bit frizzy, doesn't look the best, okay? That's why I kind of keep it short, just have a bit of stubble. But you have to do what works for you. Some people may have really weak chins. Chins aren't that prominent. So what do? But they can grow a beard. So they grow a beard and they shape it so it's a bit shorter on the sides and a bit longer on the bottom. So it looks like their chin projects out more than it does. You know, it's a good look for them. You can turn a weakness into a strength. You know, it gives that illusion. You can also play around with this stuff, whether you want to grow a beard and see what it looks like. Try and style it. If you don't like it, you know, shave it off. You may look better with clean shaven. Some people do. And then some people look better with a bit of stubble. It's all about just finding what looks best on you. Because what looks good on you isn't necessarily going to look good on someone else. There's more that we can cover, but these are my top 3. Let me know in the comments below what your top 3 would be. And if you enjoyed this video and want to watch another one, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. You got this.